everyone, Mrs Sparshott here. It's been quite a few weeks now since you would have had some music lessons, so I thought I'd just do a quick video to remind you of the 7 basic elements of music. And I'm also going to do a second video for you to look out for, where I'm going to set you a fun quiz if you choose to do it. So I've put some pictures together to help you remember some of the key words of the music dimensions. So here we go. I'll just come a bit closer to my computer here. So, discovering the musical dimensions. Now there are 7 dimensions of music that we talk about in our music lessons, and they cover all sorts of different things that you can listen out for when you listen to a piece of music. Now, I know that Year 2 and Year 3 have recently done this in the last few music lessons, and Year 6 also, we have talked about these, and all the other year groups should hopefully recognise these words as well, but it's a good reminder about them. So, we have pitch, duration, dynamics, tempo, texture, structure, and timbre. And that's not timbre, but that's how you would phonetically sound it out, but it's actually said timbre. And all of these things you can hear when you listen to the music. So if we start with pitch, when you listen to pitch, you're actually listening out for highs and lows in the music. So if somebody is singing, maybe, they might be singing in a high-pitched voice, or they might be singing in a lower-pitched voice. And even when you pick up an instrument, you can listen and you can actually hear if something is high or low. So that's pitch, high and low. Next one is duration. Duration is how long or short a note is, or a section of music is. And also it's all about keeping the steady beat. Now often when we listen to music, we might tap our knees to hear where the steady beat is, and also listen to the patterns. So that is duration. On to the third dimension, we have dynamics. Now dynamics is always one that lots of children remember when I ask you about the dimensions. And dynamics is about whether the music is loud or quiet. And this is where some of you may remember the technical words of crescendo and diminuendo. So that's crescendo when it's gradually getting louder, and diminuendo when it's gradually getting quieter. Year 2, you were really good at remembering what those words mean. Tempo, I've got our hare and tortoise there, because tempo is all about how fast or slow a piece of music is. Now, if a piece of music was just one of those, always slow or always fast, always loud or always quiet, then it can actually get quite boring. So in a piece of music, it does change, and you can listen out for those changes when you listen to a piece of music. So how fast tempo is the piece of music? You can think about structure, which is just like a story really. You have a beginning, a middle and an end. Does the verse repeat itself? Does the chorus keep coming in between each verse? How is the structure made up in the piece of music? Just like a poem as well, you might have ABA, which is you might have a verse, then a chorus, and then a verse again. So structure is really important, just like when you're writing a story. Texture. Texture is when you have got different layers of the music. So it might be that you just start with one instrument, and then you add in a second instrument, and a third and a fourth. Or it might be that you have different layers of singing in a song. So you have different people singing different parts at the same time. So texture is all about the layers. Year 6, you'll remember about layers when we did our rainforest compositions, and you were thinking about the rhythms and the different instruments, and when you're actually going to bring your instruments into the rainforest composition to make it sound like you're actually there. And we also have timbre. Now timbre is how the piece of music actually sounds. So is it a wood sound? Is it a metal sound? Is the instrument being tapped or scraped or shaken? And it's all about the sounds and how they all fit together as well. So those are the 7 dimensions of music. Now watch out for my second video, because I'm going to do a special edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire all about music. So I'll see you in the next video.